Good morning, year nines. Today we're going to look together at interrogative pronouns, which are question words. Let's have a look at two examples straight away. Quis est in villa? My question word is quis. That means who. Who is in the house? Another example is quid est in via? My question word again is quid, and quid means what. What is in the street? Quis and quid are interrogative pronouns, question words. So, how do I say who or what in Latin? I use quis for who and quid for what. In other words, I use quis for masculine and feminine and quid for neuter. Let's have a look at some examples. Who sleeps in the garden of the house? Quis in horto villae dormit? Of course, the dog sleeps in the garden. And in this case, I have used the question word quis because canis, the dog, is masculine. Who fights in the war? Qui in bello pugnant? In this sentence, I have used the question word, the interrogative pronoun qui, because it's plural. So who fights in the war? I assume that there is more than one person fighting in the war. So the soldiers are fighting in the war. Qui in bello pugnant. So I need to be careful with singular and plural. Now, in all these sentences, I only have interrogative pronouns in the nominative case. What does that mean? It means that the interrogative pronoun is doing the action presented in the verb. For example, quis in horto villae dormit? Who sleeps in the garden of the house? The interrogative pronoun quis is also the subject of the verb dormit. And that might not always be the case. Let's look together at some other examples. Whom did you see in the market? In this case, the interrogative pronoun whom, it's not the subject of my sentence. In fact, the subject is you. Whom did you see in the market? The interrogative pronoun whom is the object. So I need not the nominative case, I need the accusative case, which is quem. Quem in horto vidisti? Servum in horto vidi. So if I look at my table, again, I have used quem because this is the accusative singular. Or let's have a look at this other example together. Whom did the soldier kill yesterday? Quos heri miles necavit? Why have I used quos instead of quem? Well, because quos is plural. I assume that the soldier yesterday killed more than one person. So quos heri miles necavit? Miles necavit hostes. He killed the enemies. So I have used the plural of the interrogative pronoun, plural accusative. But of course, I have other options. So in this case, whose dog is this? The interrogative pronoun is whose. And whose is, of course, genitive case. Cuius est canis. This is how I translate it into Latin. Cuius is the genitive singular of the interrogative pronoun. So cuius est canis means whose dog is this? Again, To whom did the girl give the money? To whom, it's not nominative, it's not accusative, is dative. And I need to use the dative of the interrogative pronoun. In this case, dative singular. Cui. Cui puella pecuniam dedit. Another option I have. With whom did you walk to the theatre? Now, with whom, if I want to express this idea in Latin, I need to use the ablative case. Cum quibus ad theatrum ambulavisti. I have used quibus because I assume that you walk to the theatre with more than one person, so I use the plural. Cum quibus sometimes is written in a different way. Sometimes it's written as quibus cum, but that's a bit rare. So in general we have cum quibus. So as we have seen, the interrogative pronoun has different cases. We need to be very careful when we translate it. And we need to be very careful when we try and identify the case of the interrogative pronoun. Do not forget to look at the table and be careful with singular and plural. It's now your turn. I have 5 sentences for you. Do try and translate those, and we're going to mark them together. Best of luck.